the 24-hour anti-aging system for seniors. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you're going to walk away with a simple, repeatable 24-hour anti-aging system that fits your life right now. Not when you were 40, not when you had more energy, but today. This isn't about extreme workouts, expensive supplements, or impossible routines. It's about knowing exactly what to do in a single day so your body can begin repairing itself again, naturally, gently, and consistently. You might already know parts of this system. It might even seem basic at first. But I promise you, the results are out of this world when everything is done in the right order. This video is designed especially for adults 60, 70, even 80 years young who want more energy in the morning, steadier balance, clearer thinking, better sleep, and a body that feels cooperative again, not stiff, not heavy, not exhausted. I want you to imagine waking up and feeling less achy before your feet even touch the floor. Imagine moving through your day without that constant drain, without asking yourself, is this just how aging feels now? Because the truth is, much of what we blame on aging is actually timing, rhythm, and recovery, and those can be changed. At the end of this video, I'll share one final insight that most people never connect, and once you see it, you'll never structure your day the same way again. So take a breath, settle in, and let's begin with the first hours of your day, where aging either accelerates or quietly reverses. The anti-aging process doesn't start at night like many people believe. It actually begins the moment you wake up. For seniors, the first 60 minutes of the day quietly decide how your joints will feel, how sharp your mind will be, and how steady your energy stays until evening. This is where most people unknowingly speed aging up, simply by doing things in the wrong order. Before coffee, before the news, before checking your phone, your body is finishing its overnight repair cycle. Blood pressure is adjusting, your nervous system is waking slowly, like an old friend stretching after a long rest. When we rush this moment, we interrupt healing. The first step of this 24-hour system is something I call gentle activation. Not exercise, not stretching on the floor, simply standing, placing your feet flat, and taking 5 deep, slow breaths through your nose. On each exhale, let your shoulders drop. This sends a powerful signal to your brain, we are safe, we are not rushing. Then, before you eat anything, drink a full glass of room temperature water. Hydration at this moment supports circulation, joint lubrication, and digestion later in the day. Many seniors underestimate how dehydration mimics aging, stiffness, dizziness, fatigue. This may sound basic, you might already know it, but when done consistently and calmly, the results are out of this world. This first hour sets the rhythm, and rhythm, not effort, is what slows aging most. Now let's talk about movement, not the kind that exhausts you, but the kind that teaches your body trust again. For adults over 60, the goal is not burning calories. The goal is circulation, balance, and confidence. Within 2 hours of waking, your body wants light movement, a short walk, gentle arm swings, even slow pacing inside your home. This tells your joints, we are still using you, and joints that are used, kindly, stay younger longer. Here's something important most people miss. Movement earlier in the day improves sleep quality at night, which is one of the strongest anti-aging tools we have. Poor sleep accelerates inflammation, memory loss, and muscle weakness. But we don't fix sleep at night. We fix it in the morning and afternoon. Keep this movement short. 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Stop before you feel tired. Ending movement with energy left tells your nervous system you're strong, not strained. If you're watching this and thinking, I can do that, you're exactly right. And that's the point. You don't need more discipline. You need better timing. Later in this video, I'll show you how these small actions stack together into something far more powerful than exercise alone. Let's move into the next critical window, your first meal. For seniors, breakfast isn't about tradition, it's about blood sugar stability and muscle preservation. As we age, we lose muscle faster. Muscle loss equals weakness, slower metabolism, and greater fall risk. The simplest defense, protein, but at the right time and in the right amount. Your first meal should be protein forward, not sugar forward. Eggs, yogurt, cottage cheese, fish, or even a small protein shake. This stabilizes energy and reduces cravings later in the day. Many seniors feel shaky or tired by late morning simply because breakfast was too light or too sweet. Now, here's the part that surprises people. Eating too early can sometimes work against you. Give your body at least 60 to 90 minutes after waking before eating. This allows natural hormone rhythms to complete their job. Again, this sounds basic, but alignment matters more than perfection. When breakfast supports your biology instead of fighting it, you'll notice clearer thinking, steadier hands, and less afternoon fatigue. And remember, aging isn't about years, it's about how well your systems communicate. Midday is where most aging damage quietly happens, not from stress alone, but from mental overload without recovery. Many seniors push through the day without pause, believing rest is weakness. It isn't, it's repair. Between late morning and early afternoon, your brain needs a reset. Not sleep, just stillness. 5 to 10 minutes sitting quietly, eyes closed, breathing slowly. This reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that accelerates aging at the cellular level. Think of this like sharpening a blade. You wouldn't keep cutting with a dull knife, yet we do that with our minds every day. This pause also improves digestion, lowers blood pressure, and protects memory. Seniors who build in short rest moments consistently show slower cognitive decline, not because they're doing more, but because they're allowing recovery. If you're watching this and you've made it this far, pause for a moment and type 1 in the comments below. It tells me you're committed to your health, and it reminds you that you're showing up for yourself today. We're halfway through the system now, and what comes next is where many people unknowingly undo all their good work. Let's talk about afternoon energy, because this is where most people believe aging has caught up with them. That heavy, sleepy feeling, that's not age, that's rhythm mismatch. Between 1 and 4 p.m., your body naturally dips. Fighting it with sugar or caffeine stresses your nervous system. Instead, this is the perfect time for light activity, folding laundry, gentle stretching, or short walk. Movement here improves circulation without spiking stress hormones. It also protects joints from stiffness later in the evening. Hydration matters again in this window. Dehydration often feels like fatigue, confusion, or even sadness in older adults. A glass of water can restore clarity faster than coffee. And here's a powerful anti-aging trick: sunlight. Just 5 to 10 minutes of natural light in the afternoon regulates circadian rhythm, improving sleep and hormone balance. Simple, natural, effective. You might already know it, but when used intentionally, the results are out of this world. Dinner timing plays a massive role in aging, yet it's rarely discussed. Eating too late forces your body to digest when it should be repairing. For seniors, dinner should be lighter than lunch and finished at least 3 hours before bedtime. This reduces inflammation, supports gut health, and improves overnight recovery. Focus on vegetables, healthy fats, and moderate protein. Heavy, greasy meals at night increase stiffness and poor sleep, which accelerates aging the next day. Equally important is what you don't do after dinner. Avoid constant snacking. Give your body a clear signal. Eating is done, repair begins. This daily eating rhythm is one of the strongest longevity tools we have, and it costs nothing. Evening is about slowing the nervous system, not entertainment overload. Bright screens, loud news, and emotional conversations keep your brain in alert mode. Instead, dim the lights, play soft music, read something calming. This signals melatonin production, the hormone responsible for deep sleep and cellular repair. Sleep is when aging either accelerates or reverses. Growth hormone, immune repair, and brain detox all happen at night if the nervous system feels safe enough to allow it. One small ritual helps tremendously: a slow breathing pattern before bed. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. Do this for 3 minutes. It sounds simple, but simplicity done daily changes everything. Now we reach something most people never connect: consistency over intensity. Aging doesn't respond to heroic efforts, it responds to gentle signals repeated daily. This 24-hour system works because it respects your body's timing. It removes stress instead of adding more tasks. If you've followed along this far, you're already doing something powerful. You're learning to work with your body again. In a moment, I'll share the most optimized method, the one almost no one uses, yet it multiplies everything you've learned so far. Stay with me, the most important insight is still ahead. Now we enter a phase that most people underestimate: emotional pacing. Aging is not only physical, it's deeply emotional. For seniors, unresolved stress shows up as tight shoulders, shallow breathing, digestive issues, and mental fog. The body remembers everything, especially what the mind avoids. Throughout the day, emotions come and go: a memory, a worry, a moment of irritation. When those emotions are suppressed, the nervous system stays activated, and chronic activation speeds aging dramatically. The anti-aging system includes short moments of emotional release. Here's how simple it is. Once a day, preferably in the late afternoon, sit quietly and ask yourself one question: what am I holding on to right now? You don't need to solve it, just notice it. Breathe slowly. Let the body soften around the thought. This calms the vagus nerve, which directly affects heart health, digestion, immunity, and inflammation. Seniors who practice this consistently often report fewer aches and deeper sleep without changing anything else. You might already know this idea. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. A calm nervous system tells your cells they are safe, and cells that feel safe repair themselves faster. Let's talk about memory and mental sharpness, because fear around cognitive decline causes more stress than the decline itself. The truth is, the brain stays adaptable far longer than we were once told, especially when stimulated gently. The anti-aging system uses microstimulation, small challenges, new but non-threatening input, things like reading aloud, learning a short poem, listening to unfamiliar music, or using your non-dominant hand for simple tasks. 5 minutes a day is enough. The goal is not mastery, it's novelty. Novelty stimulates neuroplasticity, which helps preserve memory, focus, and emotional resilience. Many seniors stop challenging the brain because they're afraid of failure. But the brain doesn't need success, it needs engagement. Curiosity is anti-aging. And here's something powerful. Mental stimulation earlier in the day reduces anxiety later at night. It gives the brain a sense of completion. Your brain wants to feel used, not tested. This is another example of alignment over effort. You're not forcing youth, you're maintaining connection. And connection between neurons, systems, and rhythms is what keeps us sharp, present, and confident. Let's gently address something deeply personal: identity and aging. Many seniors unknowingly age faster because they carry an outdated self-image, one that says, "I can't, I shouldn't," or "that's not for me anymore." Your body listens to the language you use internally. Every limitation you repeat becomes a signal. The anti-aging system includes intentional language shifts, not affirmations, but permissions. Once a day, give yourself permission to do something slowly, or differently, or imperfectly. Say it out loud if you can. I'm allowed to move at my own pace. This releases internal resistance, a hidden stressor that tightens muscles and restricts breathing. Seniors who shift identity from aging person to learning body experience measurable improvements in balance, coordination, and confidence, not because they deny age, but because they redefine it. You are not declining. You are adapting. And adaptation is a sign of vitality. This internal shift supports every physical habit you're building, from sleep to digestion to movement. Without this, even the best routines struggle to stick. Now let's talk about social energy, because isolation accelerates aging faster than almost anything else. Humans are wired for connection, and meaningful connection is restorative at any age. This doesn't mean large groups or exhausting conversations. One sincere interaction a day is enough. A phone call, a shared laugh, a short chat with a neighbor. Social connection lowers inflammation, improves immune response, and even protects memory. It also regulates heart rhythm and blood pressure. The key is quality, not quantity. If you feel tired after socializing, it's often because you're overgiving. The system encourages balanced connection, where you're present but not performing. Ask questions, listen, share lightly. Your nervous system relaxes when it feels seen, and relaxed systems age slower. This is not optional self-care, this is biology. As the day winds down, reflection becomes the anti-aging tool most people skip. Not journaling, not analyzing, just noticing. Before bed, take 1 minute and recall one moment from the day that felt calm, pleasant, or meaningful. That's it. This practice trains the brain to search for safety and satisfaction, which lowers nighttime stress hormones. Sleep quality improves when the brain ends the day on completion instead of worry. This single habit can reduce nighttime waking, vivid dreams, and morning stiffness. Again, simple, gentle, effective. You might already know it, but done consistently, the results are out of this world. Now we approach a turning point. Everything you've learned works, but only if it's integrated. Aging accelerates when life feels fragmented. This system succeeds because it creates flow, morning to night, body to mind, effort to rest. When your day feels cohesive, your biology responds with cooperation. You don't need perfect days, you need repeatable ones. And repeatability is what turns small actions into long-term vitality. Here it is, the most optimized method to amplify everything you've learned. Anchor habits. Choose just 3 anchors in your day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. These anchors stay the same no matter what. Everything else is flexible. For example, morning, water plus breathing. Afternoon, short walk or stillness. Evening, slow breathing or reflection. Anchors create stability. Stability creates safety. Safety unlocks repair. This is how seniors achieve results without burnout. If this insight resonates with you, type 2 in the comments below. It tells me you're ready to simplify, and it reinforces your commitment. And if this video has helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who deserves to age with strength and dignity. As we close, remember this: aging is not the enemy. Disconnection is. Your body is still listening, still responding, still capable of renewal when guided gently. The 24-hour anti-aging system isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters in the right order at the right time. And the final insight, the one most people miss, is this: your body doesn't need motivation. It needs trust. When trust returns, healing follows. Stay consistent, stay gentle, and most importantly, stay curious. Thank you for spending this time with me.